Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. So, look, y'all, I just woke up from a nap, so if I seem a bit like, not all the way here yet, I'm not. I just jumped up from my nap. I just, like, drunk some water real quick. And I ain't gonna lie, I ate some peanut butter out the jar, y'all. I love peanut butter if you don't know that. But I just ate some peanut butter out the jar to give me like a wake up boost. And got dressed and said, okay, it's time to do the live. So y'all, I had to take a nap. Let's ring the bell for naps. Y'all, if you at work or whatever, I highly recommend taking naps. Even if I used to go to my car when I had a job and take naps because I just need to separate sometimes and have my quiet time, and I have to like reset, and they do help. So today I'm going to be doing the Virgo New Moon reading. Okay, the new moon was actually Sunday, I believe. It was Sunday. It was a solar eclipse moon. So if you felt all that energy, that's why. And we was wrapping up Virgo season. So hope everybody had a great Virgo season. We just hit Libra season. Happy solar return to all the Libras. Happy solar return to all the Libras. It's balance time, y'all. Now look, apparently we in some kind of Pluto and Scorpio conjunction right now, and baby, I think that has a lot to do with what I'm feeling right now. So if you have any Scorpio, you're like whatever your Scorpio placements in your chart or wherever they are, and your Pluto, whatever that zodiac sign is in, is what you're gonna need to focus on. Here soon, I'm gonna have to do like an astrology reading again with my astrology. I'm gonna pull for my astrology cards today, but y'all know what I mean. Well, I do like an astrology reading, and whatever comes out, I really go deep into what the message is. Okay, I do have this deck on my website, Goddess on the Rise That Life. If you like to purchase this deck as well, okay. But yes, y'all, the universe is not playing with us right now. I feel like I've been feeling a lot of emotional energy. My dreams have been very emotional. I've been journaling a lot about things. So I feel like any type of wounds or areas that you don't feel fulfilled in, and you may still desire and stuff, all this stuff is going to come to the surface right now, okay? Or has been coming to the surface for you, all right? So I'm going to pull from tarot today. I don't think I may pull from the cartomancy, but right now I'm going to just pull from tarot. All right, thank you. And please bear with me, y'all. I'm actually literally still waking up. I am. I'm like still waking up. I jumped on this because I felt good, because I've been having like when these planetary shifts are happening like that, it triggers my anxiety, and I'm like my brain felt like it was on 1 million, so that's why I had to take a nap. So let me ring this bell and I'll get us into a spirit, okay? Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of universe, most high, higher self, and spirit guides are balanced light. Ancestors known, unknown, the balance light. Please come into this space and provide a divine message for the Virgo New Moon solar eclipse. Islam and Hotel. Look, the lovers as I split the day. So if you did not listen to my Virgo season reading, I suggested you go back and listen to that. It was a big, big, big love message in there for somebody. I do feel like people are starting to really align in love, and it's because I tell people you don't really align with true love until you truly love yourself, okay? Until you feel whole by yourself as an individual without your significant other, okay? Sometimes we don't know how to feel whole without somebody in our life. And that could be just a friend, a family member, a spouse, but we can't do that solitary journey, okay? And somebody, I feel like you have done that work, and once you become whole, then what they say, your other half comes, right? So I do feel like the energy is still up right now. This is the energy, like the Libra season. The Libra season is the energy of balance. So I will be doing the Libra season reading soon. It's fall now, so happy autumn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be getting out this. I'm definitely gonna be. I'm always out during fall, but I think I might be getting out this winter too. Okay, I'm not gonna be in the house. I went to an art show last night. It was so nice. I'm gonna show y'all. I got this painting last night from my girl. It's a print of her original painting. I tagged her on my Instagram page as well as on my personal Facebook page. And I just wanted to go out and support another artist. And it was inspiring. Like, it inspired me that I need to start making some more jewelry myself. Because I stopped making jewelry for a while, y'all. Because it is challenging sometimes to sell your own art, okay? And as a jewelry artist, jewelry art is expensive. The stuff that I have to buy to put my pieces together, I can't even charge what I charge when I buy stuff wholesale. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm about to get back into. I got two handmade pieces right now. So once those sell, I will be making more stuff because I have plenty of material to make jewelry. I just haven't used it because I'm like I'm not making nothing until I sell. So that's how I prevent from spending all my money or like wasting material, y'all. I don't make stuff until I sell stuff, and then I go back to the drawing board based off why it took so long to sell something and I improved. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, y'all, how long I've been talking? 5 minutes, 38, 5:38. So look, this is the last shuffle. I know I've been talking a lot. Look, I wake up and I'm going in. All right, so I'm going ahead, cut the deck and do y'all cards, and I get started on y'all reading. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right, here we go. Y'all, a moment of truth. This is about to be the Virgo New Moon message because I know y'all been going through it. All right, here we go. So we got the 9 of Wands. Look, fire coming in. 9 of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, okay? So as you can see, he's standing there like holding his staff and he got the rest of the staffs behind him, okay? So he looks like he's waiting on something or somebody or just something in general. Like this is about new beginnings and this is a new moon. The number 9 is about new beginnings. It's the number of creativity, as I was just talking about, creating more stuff, new beginnings, rebirth. And y'all know with new beginnings, things have to end, okay? So somebody seems like I feel like somebody's like ready for something and they like, okay, I done everything I need to do. And I'm only thing I'm gonna do is keep getting better and better and better. So I'm ready for what's next. So somebody's like ready for what's next. I feel like you've been working hard at some projects and things, and you're like, what else I need to do? Like what else am I missing here? I do feel like somebody's ready for a relationship too. You may have been single for a while and you're finally in a place where you can actually have a positive experience with somebody because you're in a positive place. But let me tell you, for some of y'all out here that may still be single right now and ready to be single, don't think somebody hasn't came into the picture because you're not ready yet. Just remember, the universe is always protecting you from what doesn't deserve you. So a lot of times the reason why you have not met somebody yet, if this is resonating with you, is because there's nobody available. That's a darn shame. There's nobody available. Not that's on your frequency anyway. So they're just telling you, you just have to continue loving yourself, focusing on yourself, being great, getting greater and greater, and being better and better. And that's why self-love is so important, and learning how to be alone is so important, because you should never settle just because you want something so bad and nobody's deserving of your love, your time, your respect, everything that you are. You should value yourself that much more than just being in company with somebody that will destroy you. You see what I'm saying? So that message came out for somebody. So don't feel bad. That means it's more stuff you can be doing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? More hobbies you could be picking up. More things you can be starting. I know you be like, some people be feeling like, I don't want to, I want to experience some of this stuff with my husband or my wife or my family or my kids. You will. Okay. But either way, don't delay your growth hoping for something that it may just not be in time right now. And it's time for you to be doing something else. Don't deny that. Okay. All right. Queen of Swords. That was just one card, y'all. Queen of Swords. All right. Let me show y'all. Queen of Swords. Some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through. And this is Libra season. So the Queen of Swords, she always has her sword. She's sitting on her she's sitting on her throne, and it is an air energy. So the Queen of Swords is somebody that, and it could be a man or woman, but y'all know it's a feminine card, so take it how it resonates. But this is somebody that shows great strength and protection for themselves, confident, confident, somebody that actually has a lot of spiritual protection. That's the message I just got. This person, the more you protect yourself and love yourself and actually value yourself, put yourself first, know your worth, the more universally and spiritually and ancestrally your protection gets. Okay. I tell people, yeah, you can't ask for things that you're not giving yourself. You shouldn't anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because what makes you think you deserve it if you don't want to give it to yourself? You expect somebody to give it to you, but you don't love yourself enough to go get it for yourself, or whatever that may be, whether that be money, whether that be a relationship, a trip, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. So this woman or man, take it how it resonates, is showing great strength right now. and very somebody could be very independent too. Somebody, it sounds like somebody is solitary. Somebody could be very independent on their own, got everything on their own. They appear to the average person that crosses their path to be perfect or have the perfect life. And what people don't know is, I mean, yes, they have the perfect life for them, but that don't mean they don't desire friendship, they don't desire a tribe, they don't desire to collaborate with other people like themselves. But they're just not one of them people that's gonna force themselves around people just to have company. That's what y'all, so that's the message for somebody else. And it sounds like they're doing good. So people, this Queen of Swords is just not gonna open her doors, open her heart up, or open her life up to just any and everybody. And that means everybody. That means in her career, she ain't just gonna be working with anybody. In her relationship, obviously, she's not gonna be with or date just anybody. In her what else is it? Friendships, of course. She's not gonna just be befriend anybody. She probably doesn't even have friends. That's what it sounds like too. She's a loner. Okay. Nine of Cups. See, yeah, somebody ready. Look, Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies. Yes. So we got another nine coming through in the emotional energy. Somebody, you see how he got his arms crossed? Somebody is getting frustrated because they're ready for the love of their life. It was 11-11 as I was saying that. Somebody, you're ready for the love of your life. You're ready to be in a relationship. You've probably been having, like, what would J. Cole say? Wet dreams. You could be having wet dreams or just love dreams or just fantasizing a lot, like in your head, just dreaming about the day that you're going to have your twin flame, your soulmate, or your divine counterpart. And you just, and they even feel like it's coming, like you, like they gotta be coming up. The feelings I have right now is too strong for them not to be coming. Now remember, this message is not gonna resonate with everybody. So if it doesn't resonate, just keep going. But yes, yes, somebody's just ready, and they're like, I'm gonna be honest, somebody done got pretty much impatient. Somebody done got impatient. Like, I've been single for a long time. Like, dang, am I gonna be single forever? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it that bad out here where my person is just not in existence yet, or just not ready yet themselves, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on out here? And yes, y'all, the world is healing. I will say that person is coming from me. Yes, it's that bad out there. You got to think this is generations and generations of generational curse breaking. And remember, everybody's not breaking generational curses right now, because as they see how hard it is, because we having to break curses that started before we were born. Let's ring the bell, okay? We breaking ancestral curses. I feel like those are the toughest ones, because you're breaking a curse on a habit of somebody you never met, but still their DNA runs through your veins, and you picked up a habit from them that you don't resonate with, and you're fighting it. And that's the demon. You're fighting it, like, I know that's what y'all did, but I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So but you're fighting that. Keep going. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. The minute you give up, you won. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, this message is coming out too. Not all our ancestors was right. It's not about them necessarily just being wrong, but not all of them did the right thing, and not all of them made the right choices. And specifically, not all of them, what they did is gonna be what benefits you in this lifetime. Let's ring the bell on that. So sometimes just stuff that they did and things that they were, and it doesn't benefit you in your life this lifetime, and it doesn't resonate with you in this lifetime, so you don't want to do it. So you still have to be the person in the physical body that makes the right decision. Okay. All right. Ooh, as I said that, Emperor, let's go, Aries. Where my Aries at? So yes, somebody, if you've been wondering, the Emperor sounds like they're coming through. You could be this Emperor that's coming through. You so that's I feel like whoever you are, with this Queen of Swords coming out and now the Emperor coming out, somebody, this Emperor got frustrated too. This Emperor, like, man, where's my Empress? Like, where's my Queen? Like, you know how they say a king is not, king don't need to be going long without a queen. You know what I'm saying? So he's frustrated too. He's frustrated too, because he's like, how long? And like, I'm gonna tell you literally what both of these people are going through. They're like, I'm awesome as I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna keep getting more awesome and more greater and more greater. So how big do I gotta be for me to get my queen on my king? That's how these people are feeling right now. They like, cause see, I feel like some of y'all could have been through the battles of egotism and all that. You know how I said, when you start thinking, oh, look, I know I'm fine, feeling yourself, You know what I mean? So now you're like, okay, I'm out of my ego now. I realize everybody is all equal. I love everybody. Everybody is great. Everybody has to blossom in their own time, and there's no reason to look up or down to nobody or whatever. Y'all done learned, then y'all literally found the balance in how great you are. Because everybody, remember, some people, when they become rich, famous, popular, they start turning their nose down at certain people, like they're too good to support people on their way up. You see what I'm saying? They forget what it took them, and they be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They start treating people different, and they become these ugly people that really was always there. Y'all have not done this. Y'all are very helpful, supportive still, because you like, I mean, at the end of the day, you're still in the world. Most of the people, let me tell y'all something too. And this is as an artist myself and a full-time entrepreneur. You why would you turn your nose down at the very people that are supporting you and pouring back into you? Without their support, we wouldn't be successful. You see what I'm saying? Let's ring the bell on that. You can't support yourself without their support. Okay? Thank you so much. They have to actually like what you're doing and want to promote you and share, oh, I got this from such and such, or he's a great artist, or she's a great artist, or you know what I'm saying? So we're nothing without them technically. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't love what you do regardless of recognition, because I remember, I don't know if y'all remember when I talked about this a while back, when Andre 3000 dropped his Flu album. He talked about a lot of the music he ever dropped in his life, people made fun of him. His friends used to tell him that stuff was whack, and he dropped it anyway and it went off. You know what I'm saying? I love the Flute album. You know what I mean? I'm a flutist. So, so I'm like, sometimes you got to still love what you, not sometimes, you need to still love what you do as an individual, regardless of what everybody else thinks. But you definitely, when it comes to getting support, just like he said, he didn't know until he dropped that Flute album and everybody loved it more than he even thought. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. All right. The lovers. Oh my God. Y'all, when I split the deck and I said the lovers was in the deck, and y'all look, this is y'all fifth card. This is the present energy. Okay, so if you, I told you somebody been getting frustrated because they ready for love. Oh, on some like you're frustrated. You're frustrated. Yes, the lovers is here, and your twin flame is near. Okay, the lovers is here. Your twin flame is near. Your soulmate, your divine counterpart, the love of your life. They about to roll up. Y'all about to. I tell somebody. Y'all about to have an alignment, but remember, follow your heart. Just do what you want to do truly. Like, don't try to keep up with a crowd. Don't try to keep up with who's popular right now. Keep up with you and what brings love and light and happiness to you, okay? And it may be stuff that nobody's, like I told you, I went to an art gallery, art show last night at this print shop, art shop. And that was the best thing ever. It wasn't a super big crowd because I really don't like super big crowds. I just don't. Uh, Everybody was nice. You know what I mean? They was, the artists they were traveling artists, displaying their stuff for sale, which I bought something, and they had like fruits, wine, all, they had food for anybody. And I just had me some fruit and looked at art and bought me some. That was the night for me. That was simple. Then I came home and I was happy, and I couldn't stop staring at that piece of art, and how it spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. That was a knife. So if your life doesn't look like everybody else's, so what? You're not like everybody else. You don't have to fit in with everybody else. That's just not for you. Okay. Okay. Look, 4 cups. See, look. See, look. All right, 4 cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, so y'all see this card. He got 3 cups down there. He leaned up on the tree. Y'all know my tree Trina outside. I gotta go see Trina. It started raining, so it's too wet out there right now. But he's sitting up on a tree, so he's getting grounded. He got his legs crossed, and like he's doing some meditation. Some of y'all could be doing that or need to do that, so you can get some answers from Mother Earth. But you see how the universe is like, here's your answer right here. She's reaching out. She's reaching out with this 1 cup in her hand. And he's still focused more on them 3 at the bottom, okay? So it sounds like somebody is focused on a bunch of things that they think is a lot that does not no longer serve them, versus focusing on the one thing that can really turn their world up in a way that they know. And you may be even running from it too. So they're like, it's 1 cup, baby. Less is best. What you think is a lot is not a lot. It's a whole lot of freaking problems, is what it sounds like. It's a whole lot of freaking problems. Everybody think, you need to start thinking quality over quantity. Less is best. Okay? Every just because you got a lot, don't yeah, you might got a lot of headaches. You see what I'm saying? So somebody need to look at the big picture here. Like literally look at the big picture here. What you want is in one package, baby, in one cup. And it's actually in your face and it's actually within your reach too. Somebody just being stubborn, which is why you see how they got their arms crossed? Somebody being stubborn. Because this is the message coming out. Somebody being stubborn because maybe their plans didn't work out the way they thought they would, but deep down they slick knew it might not, and they didn't, and they kind of beating themselves up about it. You know what I'm saying? They was still hoping it would, and they really had high hopes that they could make this work. And it sounded like something in their plans is not gonna work. So now they're gonna have to definitely get out of their ego. They're gonna have to get out of ego and own up to some stuff and admit they wrong. They wasn't right about some stuff. They thought they could do stuff that they cannot do, and it's messing with them. Okay, that does sound like ego. Somebody still got some ego problems there, or they looking at it like a failure to them, like somebody done outsmarted them or something like that. And it's like, no, it's just that wasn't it for you. Don't take it like it wasn't it for you. So somebody do need to work on that ego, because this ego is literally gonna block you from getting what you want, actually, and what you know what I mean, and what you really need if you just in your ego about it. So somebody too being in their feelings to just call somebody up and be like, I was wrong about this, because they scared of getting rejection. Somebody's scared of rejection. Somebody's scared of getting probably laughed at, rejected. Somebody's scared of not getting what they want. That's what they said. Somebody might be used to getting what they want, so they scared. They don't want to take no for an answer. Okay. Look, the Queen of Cups though. So we had pulled the Lovers, and here go the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now we had the Queen of Swords on the board. Now we got the Queen of Cups. So this is a love energy, okay? Emotional energy with the Queen of Cups. You see, she's sitting on her throne as well. She's focused on herself, really. She's just doing her own thing. And she really got everything she need. Oh, yeah. See, okay. So it's coming out. The message is coming out. The queen or king, take it how it resonate, but this is a feminine card. But the person that somebody wants is pretty much fully equipped. Like they get everything they want. They get everything they need. Their life is actually in a great place, especially from what this person can see. So they don't know where they fit in. You see what I'm saying? They don't even know if this person would even want them, because they may not even need them necessarily. So what about you is going to make them even turn their head and give you the time of day? So they thinking about all that, because this person do not want money. Just as a queen. She got money. You see what I'm saying? She got money and she love herself. So she's not seeking love through another person. That doesn't mean she doesn't desire love with somebody. But she's not like, I'm going to tell y'all, this happens a lot and we've been seeing the results of this. But people don't always get in relationships because they love somebody. We've been knowing that. They get in relationships for how that person makes them feel. So the person that you are just getting love from somebody else, and they make you feel love, so you love them because of how they make you feel. But as soon as they ain't making you feel that way, we've seen relationships fall apart. So this person is not built like that. They're not seeking love outside of themselves because it's already within themselves. So if you come into the picture, you're going to have to be a positive person that loves yourself, that will love the other person, that respects themselves, so you can respect them, at peace with yourself, so y'all can, so this person can remain in peace. Like they already have everything. You see what I'm saying? So if you come into their world with your problems and your issues and trying to shake their world, they will kick you to the curb, and they not used to that. They not used to that. They used to men or women that got problems, so they stick around for all kind of stuff. This person like, no, baby, you're not bringing hell to my heaven. Okay? Under any circumstances, money is not going to make me take on your demons at all. Your looks, your money, none of that. Okay? So you should have been working on yourself right now. But if this is resonating with you, and you're this person that it sounds like this, really nervous, that means you need to work on some stuff. Okay? If you think, because obviously, since you know how this person is, do not move forward and approach them if you really still got demons you battling and problems, and you're gonna be out in your ego and sabotage the situation, or try to, because he or she is going to dismiss you quick. They don't give multiple chances. You got one chance, and this person is like, keep it moving. Oh, Ace of Swords. As I just said that, keep it moving. So look, the Ace of Swords is about a new beginning. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? So, and this is perfect because this is a new moon reading. So yeah, this is a new beginning. So that's what I'm saying. It's time for, you should be changed by now. You see what I'm saying? So you should have let go of all your toxic habits by now. Removed all the people surrounding toxic habits that you probably picked up on. Because you can't hang around the same people that you picked up on their bad habits and started mimicking it. You know what I mean? You have to separate yourself from all that and whatever you used to do so you can truly change and blossom and become new. You see what I'm saying? This is the cutoff energy. Look at this crown on top of there. You're a new being now. So somebody, you know what? See, this happens a lot. I've been through this myself, so I can resonate. You know how it is when I tell you when you first come out of that, when you first go into your rebirth and like an ascension, and you just went through a big transformation, and it's time to test them skills out, test them wings or whatever. You're scared that you might have a slip up and something from your past may come out, and you be like, man, you can't do that. You can't go through like now being in fear that you're gonna turn into the person you used to be after you done surpassed it, because you know now. You know what that person in your past was capable of. So you can't let them, if they can come back that easily, it was never real. It wasn't never real. So no, don't worry about that. They not coming back because you're not gonna let it. Because you don't even like that person anymore. You didn't even like what that person was doing or how that person was operating and the results that person was getting. That's the biggest thing. Remember the results. You probably wasn't getting you was getting the worst results when you was that old person. Now you this new person. So that old person is cut off, done, and not coming back. So trust your rebirth. That's the message. Trust your rebirth. Ooh, okay. Dang. Okay, hold on, y'all. Four swords. Dang. I was, man, look, somebody, y'all still going through some stuff. Gracious. This all right, and this is, I mean, I feel like some Libra energy is coming out, and I ain't even did the Libra season reading. But Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, somebody, yeah, you've been in deep thought. You see how the three swords is on top and one is at the bottom. Somebody's been in deep thought about a lot of stuff that they had to recently let go. Okay. You could be doing some self-reflection and looking back. That's not always good, but it's not always bad either. Sometimes people need to reflect on the past and be in the present moment and reflect on the future. So you have to do that, which is the whole point of getting a reading: past, present, and future. Because you got to remember where you used to be, where you are now, and what your goals is to where you want to be in the future, right? So somebody's doing that, and something they used to want so bad is actually, they actually see it happening, but they're not a part of it. It's not where they are right now. They're past that now. Dang. Okay. They're something that they wanted in the past. They've always wanted is available, but it still ain't even available for them, or it ain't happening for them. They're still in another place. So somebody, you just always ahead of your time. So stuff that you want, it takes too long to happen that you keep moving. Ooh. So sometimes I tell people, sometimes what you think you want, and this is why I tell people y'all need to stop waiting and playing and taking too long. When you, this person, they keep going and growing. They're not delaying anything because people know, everybody knows life is short. We know that. I mean, look what's been happening. Life is short, so this person is not a time waster, not a procrastinator. So if something is taking too long, they're not going to delay their hopes and dreams and success trying to fit in where they don't belong or where they're not accepted. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna go where they belong and where they're accepted and where they're growing and their money is going. You know what I'm saying? Where they glowing and growing. Let's ring the bell. So you're probably watching some stuff that's making you feel like, darn, why couldn't that happen for me? Because there's something better in store for you. That's why I know it don't. And actually, I ain't gonna say it don't look like it right now. It's already happening. You just got to stop looking back on what you thought was for you, and it just never was. Okay, it just never was. Don't worry about that stuff. Okay, it's stuff better in store for you. But if you keep looking back, you're gonna start slowing down because you're not focused, you're not staying on track, and you're gonna pull yourself into another nightmare, and you're gonna have to, who doing all that? You see what I'm saying? Don't do it. All right, see, oh my god, yeah, what is going on here? Okay. We got the Ten of Swords. Okay. See? I feel this too. So the Ten of Swords, you got all these knives in your back. See, that's what I was see, and I was about to say something on this, but I'm happy this card came out because this is exactly what I was channeling. But yeah, it sounds like you've been feeling like some people just stabbed you in the back. Somebody feel like they got ganged upon right now. People done ganged up on you to try to defeat you. I tell y'all, when they have to gang up on you and get in big groups or cliques to defeat you, you a strong freaking being. Let's ring the bell. You definitely the bomb.com and some more. They got to team up, remember? They had to join each other's teams and brotherhoods or sisterhoods and collaborations, whatever they had to do, and you still on top of the goddamn world. Man, don't worry about that. Cause you undefeatable. You just undefeatable. They teamed up and you still undefeatable. What they tell you? You weren't meant to fit in certain these crowds out here. And you need to go where you belong. Okay? Which is moving forward and leaving the past behind you. Okay? This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy with the Ten of Swords. So that just means detachment, letting go. Why would you want to go back to people that you know they're gonna stab you in the back? They in your they ain't even they stabbed you in your face pretty much. They doing stuff in your face telling you that they don't mess with you. Just think about that. People in your face showing you they don't mess with you. They don't have to literally just tell you. They show you better than they could tell you by not including you in things, never inviting you to things. You see what I'm saying? Hanging out with people that they know y'all not cool. That people show you they don't mess with you in so many ways. You can't keep being naive to that stuff. Why they hanging with people they know you don't like? Or it ain't even that you don't like them. They just probably don't like you and they don't even have no real reason to. So of course you're not gonna like somebody that doesn't like you, but you ain't got no. But you too busy being happy to care about people not liking you. You see what I'm saying? So they're showing you in different ways that they don't mess with you. What that ain't those aren't your friends. You shouldn't even desire to be around that. That I'm just telling you. You should desire to be around people that want you to feel safe, want you to feel loved, want you to feel welcome, want you to feel protected. Will actually ask you if you feel uncomfortable with somebody, who is it? And what can we do to fix it? Do we need to tell them to leave? Or can we talk to them? Is it something that we can squash? Or is it something that you feel like they just need to be gone? Stuff like that. Real friends ain't gonna hang around people they know you don't that y'all don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? A choice is going to have to be made, especially with all this teaming up. People sound like people doing in the background against you. Yeah, somebody, you got your heart broken over this. Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Now, this the energy I'm channeling. It hurt your feelings, but it ain't hurt your feelings like you falling apart. It's just messed up because you feel like every time you're this person that you are really a good person. And you are actually a forgiving person too. But people keep giving you reasons not to forgive them. And you're in that energy where you're trying to balance the scales, right? So you're trying to make sure you don't let this make you take it out on everybody, because that's how it happens. Whether y'all went through, if you were this person is going through this heartbreak, Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, you could have went through a breakup recently. You could have had a falling out with some people, a community, a family. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, and you're tired of having to. You're just exhausted with that process. You see what I'm saying? The process of I can't trust these people. These people don't mean me well. It's the process of how you have to just keep detaching and letting go of stuff that doesn't serve you or deserve you. It's overwhelming and you're just sick of it. That's what it sounds like. And it's actually heartbreaking because you like, how could I be surrounded by so many people that's just jealous of me or hating on me or just trying to compete with me or against me for no reason that I really know of? Because it sounds like you that five. Remember, you put the Queen of Cups, you got the King of Swords on the board, and we got the Emperor. So that's what I'm saying. It sounds like, and remember you pulled the Lover. So people know there's something. So that's another thing. This message is coming out too. Don't take the teaming up personally. You gotta think. They had to team up and they still couldn't defeat you. You didn't team up with nobody. You just built with people and collaborated with people that just chose to work together because y'all were not competing, y'all were building, and you still ahead of the game. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not competing with anybody. So don't take it personal. They're doing what they got to do to stay relevant. Some of this stuff is not even them competing against you. Some of this stuff is They can't compete with you. So they just doing what they can do because they still got to keep going too, and they don't want to give up on their hopes and dreams, and they having to do a bit more than you had to do. So that's nothing. Not all this is people hating on you too. Some of this stuff, it may feel like it, but they probably looking at you like, man, we need what he or she got going on. Excuse me, hold on. They're like, we need what he or she got going on. So I don't. We got to step our game up. That's another thing. You probably just making people step their game up. That's the message. You may be making people, helping people step their game up. Y'all gonna love this card. Hold up. Because the King of Pentacles coming through. The King of Pentacles is here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, energy. Where the earth signs at? I know it's the Libra season. But hey, it took me a couple of days to do this live. I was trying to do it during Virgo season before it ended, but I've been resting for a couple of days. But King of Pentacles, y'all. So the overall energy is you are the King of Pentacles right now. That's nothing. You could be a man or woman, but you are the king and you are the boss out here, and everybody know it, honey. Look at you sitting on this throne with the coin. Baby, you got money and you got things going for yourself that people wish they was in your shoes and they was sitting on the throne like you. That's the truth. So obviously, with the Lovers card coming out and the Emperor coming out, there sounds like it's another king or queen. Take it how it resonates. Whoever you are, listen to this and resonating. Somebody coming through there. Like somebody said, remember I told you I've been getting a message. Somebody's tired of feeling like they've been waiting forever for somebody. Your king about to come. That when this king or queen show up, and so that is a king though. So this is for, take it how it resonates. Don't be running and scared. This king is about to show up. King, take it how it resonates. If you're a man or woman, your king is gonna show up because you pulled the Lovers card. They gonna give you an offer, and you gonna either accept or deny. And I recommend you accept because I didn't feel no bad energy from this king or this energy in general. So this is the step in your life is that you need to take. I feel like this person is not only choosing you for obviously for shallow things like just looks or love. Because y'all remember, I tell people didn't want to admit this because people was getting married for the wrong reasons in the past, especially when you get married on the U.S. corporation. Oh my God. But marriage was never meant for strictly love. It was actually put in place to keep royal bloodlines together so legacies and money and things, assets can keep getting passed up and stay in that family legacy and not get stolen or, whatever. It's a business thing. It is. It just is. That's why in coming to America, they didn't want him marrying that girl from New York because she doesn't come from a royal bloodline. Okay, no, it's not necessarily. Now her father had a little something like he had a little wealth, but he had no wealth compared to a king that in the movie the king and her king's whatever father and stuff. So this person is also looking at you because they know for future purposes you fit like a glove in their present and in their future. Okay? Happy Libra season to you. But yeah, you fit like a glove for their present and their future goals. Everything that you are, everything that you do, how you think, how you carry yourself, how you operate, and they know even on days which y'all may not be in that lovey-dovey energy, all that, they will still love you because you're going to help them reach their goals and they can help you reach your goals. So they're looking at bigger things here. You know what I'm saying? And they even looking at like if they thinking about, oh, I got to pull one more card. I skipped a card. My bad, y'all. Hold on. They're even thinking about even if they want to have children or something with you, they want you would be the person they pick for their children. So they're thinking about all that. You would be the type of mother or father they want to be an example for their child. Now look, remember we pulled, I didn't mean to go so fast, y'all. I didn't pull one of the cards and I didn't realize it. We got the Tower. Remember we pulled the Three of Swords. We put the Three of Swords about somebody having to let a lot go and move on. And then we put a Tower. Okay? Now the Tower, when the Tower come out, because y'all remember we already pulled the overall energy. So the King of Pentacles was at that bottom of the deck. So we know that even with this Tower coming out, it's going to end well for you. But yeah, the Tower is about things falling apart. Things maybe going in a different direction than you expected it. And that's not always bad, but it could be still challenging when you had your things planned. Like I'm be honest, I ain't gonna say what my plans are, but I got plans. But do you know how many times I've had to change my plans and they didn't go as I planned? But guess what? When I didn't fight the change that was happening for me and I went with the flow of what was obviously working, I ended up where I wanted to be anyway. You just had to take some different directions. You know what I'm saying? You may have to take some different roads to get to where you still want to be. You may, so especially as a Virgo, you got to think I'm a Virgo. So when I plan something, I want it to go exactly as I freaking planned it to the T. And when it doesn't, I feel like I'm not, something is off. But I have learned over time and experience that sometimes it's not that your plan is not still in effect. You just had to take some different routes. See what I'm saying? It may not look the way you thought it was going to look. It may not been the people that you thought it was going to be, but the results are still going to be what you want because you still want those results. You see what I'm saying? So that is challenging for somebody. You're literally having to take a route that you really just did not expect to have to take to get to where you're going to have to be, because I remember I told you y'all had them haters around y'all. Remember I said not everybody, but some of these people just hating. So it made you feel like, now I gotta go this route instead of doing it the way I really want to do. I gotta do all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that may be a little bit challenging for you and make you feel like you just stuff is just falling apart. You know what I mean? For it may feel devastating, but and I feel like that's the heartbreak somebody got. It sound like somebody not getting to build with some people that they want to build because they just not the best people to build with. They don't. You're the better builder. Remember I told y'all that you're the better builder, so it's like they looking up to you. They're inspired by you. They trying to figure out how they can catch up with you. And that be hard too. I tell people, I'm a left-hand path. The left-hand path is not easy, y'all. People think the left-hand path is easy. No, the left-hand path is necessary. It's not easy, okay? The left-hand path is not easy at all by any means. It's just not easy. It's a lonely process. It's a lonely process, but it's necessary because you will get to where you want to be faster, more efficiently, more securely, more, it just, everything is better because you have less stuff around you pulling from. You got to think everybody has their own karmic cycles. So if you're around 10 people you trying to build with, and he going through this, she going through this, they going through that, and it's delaying your progress and nothing is going wrong with you, you're getting, you know what I'm saying? They're going to pull you down. Not intentionally, but it's going to happen. So when you by yourself and you go through any kind of karmic cycles, you're high, you can get through them quicker, faster, learn, heal, and grow because you ain't taking on everybody else's problems too. Okay? It's pulling you down. And somebody could have been doing that. You could have been taking on too many different people's problems, and they done pulled your life down, causing a tower in your life because you taking on too much stuff. All right. All right. Look. This is the card of Mancy. I hope that message resonates with y'all. If it doesn't, remember this is a collective reading, so take it how it resonates. If y'all would like to get readings by me, because this is resonating with you, you can email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. Okay, sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. All my readings is full price. No sales are going on right now, so I will email y'all all the details of that, as well as if you want to support my website, goddessontherise.life. Get you something nice. All right, get you something magical. The Joker. Yes, you are going through a transformation. The Joker. Okay. We put the tower and the Joker. Okay. The tower, both of them, the tower and the Joker is pretty much the same energy. Transformation, rebirth, endings, but beginning. So yeah, stuff gonna have to end. So some of y'all did go through some breakups. Some of y'all did have to leave a job. Some of y'all did have to, like, maybe you had to move out. You was roommates with somebody that just, their lifestyle choices was affecting you, and having to come and live with somebody that life was chaotic like that. It was interfering in and you didn't like this. So you had to make a decision to move. And you may have to pay a little bit more rent for peace, but hey, at least you got peace. So now you can focus on getting more money. Everything comes with its challenges, right? 6 of Clubs. So fire energy. Leo, air, Sagittarius energy. Somebody, this is getting back to that frustration. Somebody's just like, this is a fire card, so it's about passion and perseverance. But somebody's really just like, I'm over the weight gain. Somebody's over the weight gain right now. Y'all know we pulled the Lovers card, so somebody's like, they feel like I'm dying out here. Like, look. They like, where's my wife? Where's my husband? Y'all at that point, like, okay, they need to be showing up like right now, because this is the time. Things are about to take off. And somebody about to take off. You shining so bright. You in the spotlight. And now I'm going to tell y'all. This just comes with the territory. But when you shining bright, you in the spotlight, you just getting greater and greater and greater and more known and all that and growing and all that. Yes, people gonna flock to you. And somebody's just ready to get married because they want to avoid the temptations of popularity. The temptations of popularity is tough, okay? So this is see somebody need I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why you may not need to meet your twin flame right at this moment of the love of your life, because there's always gonna be temptation. You can get married and somebody still tempts you, right? We come on now, we've seen the affairs that's done happened out here. So if you can't be faithful to you and say no to what you don't want before your spouse even arrives, what makes you gonna think you're gonna do it just because they're there? Don't do that. Don't let them be the crutch. You say no to what you don't want. Man, do you know how many fine dudes I done said no to because they just want what I want? It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about his looks. Okay? It just, I mean, we talked and I heard some things and I realized that we ain't the same. You see what I'm saying? Looks and money don't mean y'all compatible. Like, I'm like, looks and money does not mean y'all compatible. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be real with yourself. So yes, sometimes you might turn on that fine woman or turn on that fine man or turn whatever. Do you really want to be happy with the rest of your life, or you want to keep settling and having like karmic situations and temporary situations? So yeah, you can't use your spouse like that, because that's not gonna stop you from cheating. I done got cheated on. People gonna cheat or cheat on you if they don't love themselves and don't value their the situation, their relationship. If they don't feel like this is worth it, they will do whatever they want to do regardless. So you need to know. So that's something somebody needs to build within themselves. Self-discipline. So somebody need to work on your this message, because this is a fire card. It is dealing with sex and creative energy and stuff like that. So you need to work on your sexual discipline. You need to work on valuing what this is, what it will be to risk doing something so crazy like that. Do you really love the person if it's really that easy to just leave them and step out on them over some pretty girl or pretty guy? You know what I'm saying? If it's that, if this person ain't even worth it to you, you probably just ain't ready. Some of y'all just ain't meant to be in relationships. That could be it too. Don't force it. See what I'm saying? If you meant to be single, you got to be honest about that too. But this is the thing. Don't be one of them single people out there that continues to expect marriage material as a single man or woman. Stop playing with people like that. You gonna have to, so that's what I'm saying. This is some work that you got to do. Stop wanting your cake and eat it too from people that don't want that, and playing games with people just to get what you want out of people. Don't do that. So yeah, do the shadow work. Queen of Swords came out again. Look, 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 look. Let's go. Let's ring the bell. And again, now this is the Queen of Spades, and then you know it's the Queen of Swords, and Spades and Swords. Queen of Swords came out twice. Once again, this queen is not playing with you. If you come into her life and even try to start playing games, she gonna read you like a book and cut you like it ain't nothing, okay? Cut you off like it ain't nothing. You ain't never been cut off by a queen before until you got cut off by this queen, okay? She would cut you out quick, fast, and in a hurry. You see how she holding this mirror and it got that line behind her? She's a lioness. She can definitely be vicious. She sounds like she could be territorial too. And she love herself. So she knows her worth. So yeah, you don't know her worth all you want to. She knows hers. And don't play with her. And look, she got money. You see this gold around her? Look at them gold bars around her. So the message is she's the money. So that's another thing. I know some people, they protect their money like it's their life. And I mean it. They ain't giving it to nobody. They ain't spending it to nobody. It's their money. They stingy. So just imagine this particular person. She a goddess. She this queen right here. She is money. Anytime she go around people, money is just getting thrown at her pretty much. People wanting to support her. So people want to build with her. She is the money. That's the money. This is the bank. She the bank. You gonna mess up your bank? You gonna mess up your money? She the money. She about to put, she what Beyonce say, she about to upgrade you. Okay? She about to upgrade you. So you ain't gonna be messing around on that. When that money start hitting and that fame that fame that you always want to start coming, you better get yourself together now so you won't get to see if you still in your ego, you gonna mess this up. If you're still in your ego and start when you can forget where you were before this queen came along, because y'all know what's going to happen. It never fit every relationship, if you, especially these celebrity relationships, because they're the biggest ones that show us what happened when they get in relationships with other celebrities, right? Especially, yeah, the celebrity relationships and the people that start trying to get on with them right when they found the love of their life. They didn't want you before you was big and famous. So remember that. Let's ring the bell. Where was they at when you didn't have any money? Or when you were struggling, when you was down, when you was still building? And then they wait till you get a king or a queen in your life. And here they come. Them ain't real anyway. Those are haters in disguise. Because as soon as they get you to leave your spouse that you just blew up with, they'll leave you too or take you for everything you get. Have y'all been seeing that in the celebrity world? All these married couples fighting over money. It's crazy. And this woman ain't even about that because she got her own money. She on some Mariah Carey. Man, Mariah Carey, let's give it up. Mariah Carey didn't sue Nick for nothing. I don't even think he got any alimony because she was rich before she met him. She was richer than him. Says don't, man. Now look, since we talking about Mariah and Nick Cannon, listen to this man. This man is now finally confessing all his problems that he realized he had. He admitted that his relationship and his failure with Mariah Carey was not her fault. He was immature and he was insecure. He admitted that, and now he's admitting all these 12 kids he got was for the same reasons, insecure. Now he got a whole bunch of broken homes and still ain't able to be there for all his children, which he admitted because of his goddamn ego, man. When are we gonna stop doing this to ourselves and then involving innocent people, wives and husbands and children into this mess? That was a perfect example. That was a perfect example, okay? Five of spades, another sword energy. Five of spades, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? Yeah, somebody gonna have to let some stuff go. Somebody gonna have to get healed through some stuff and let some stuff go. Maybe, okay. Yeah, somebody got some insecurities. Somebody got some insecurities that's really holding them back. And you got to deal with these insecurities now, or it's going to come out in ways and with somebody that you don't want it to come out with. So you better admit it now. That's another thing. Admit it now and work on it now so you won't sabotage some good stuff that's about to, take place in your life because these insecurities are buried deep down. You know what I'm saying? And they stem from stuff that happened to you too. If you've been abandoned before, been cheated on before, been lied to before, been abused before, been neglected, they stem from old wounds that them wounds are deep. You know what I'm saying? At least you hold them deep. So it's time to move past this stuff. It's been feeling like a battle too, but I do feel like somebody's actively working on it. I do feel that, and that somebody's actually aware of it. So you're not in denial about it. That's good. See, it's better to admit it so you can get through it than be in denial and keep cycling the same cycle. So that's a good sign too. That was the four. That was the five of spades. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Hearts, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Queen of Hearts. So yes. So the overall energy for this particular reading is you have achieved self-love, okay, and self-value, security within yourself. When nobody, this is a message for somebody. Nobody is ever going to be perfect. So if you're trying to be perfect, you're going to hurt yourself even more trying to be perfect. You are perfect just the way that you are. Especially when you know thyself, you're aware of thyself, and you will be accountable for yourself. That's the best. That's perfect. Because you're never going to do everything right all the time. As long as you know how to call yourself out on yourself when you do something wrong and correct it and change, that's the best we can do out here. It's not about being perfect. So you're going to have to understand that you're going to also have to do this to somebody else. Somebody else is going to make mistakes sometimes that you can just walk away and cut them off. Especially if they can admit to you, I apologize when I did that. That wasn't directed towards you. I've been through this in my past, and something that happened between us kind of triggered that. And you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to learn how to talk some things through. So I know that sword energy, that Queen of Swords is written. Yes, I'm speaking to the Queen of Swords right now. Queen of Swords, I know you've been having this sword up for a minute. This sword up strong. And you strict with that sword. but it's time for you to be a bit more gentle. There's no perfect relationship, friendship, or family out here, or jobs. Stuff gonna happen. You gonna have to learn how to take it easy on people. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be like this on your children? If you have children already, are you like that now? Sometimes being too hard on kids make them grow up and they be jerks. Or they be angry. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have to, I feel like the reason why this queen has been so tough is some stuff that happened to her too. That's when people don't get, the queen didn't get that way because everybody was loving and light and nice to her. No, she got that way because people was getting on her goddamn nerves and taking her through hell and back, and then and taking her kindness, like, for granted. So she stopped being nice. She ain't the nice girl no more, or the nice woman no more. She like, no, you got one shot. So that's another, and see, that's another reason why this emperor or this king of what was it? Was it the king that came out? This king of pentacles and all that, but definitely that's why this emperor and stuff is nervous. Because they like, I don't want to mess this up, and I know I still got some stuff I need to work on, and I don't want to disappoint her. But now, y'all gonna work through this. Just be honest with each other and communicate. If y'all don't communicate and be honest about the good and bad, y'all won't make it. Oh, it was 5 as I was saying that. If y'all can't be honest with the good and bad about yourselves, even if you still have insecurities, admit, I still have some insecurities and things that I struggle with, and sometimes jealousy. But I'm aware of it, and I will call myself out of it. And if you point it out to me, I can own it. So I'm saying, just do that stuff. And then as y'all giving each other that reassurance and making each other be accountable, that's going to secure the love and the trust within you two. But if you can't admit to things, and then y'all are doing things to continue to trigger the things that you know your partner is weak in these areas, it's going to fall apart. All right? Don't do that. Be sympathetic to your partner. You know what I mean? We're going to have to be forgiving too. Y'all, I had to work through that myself. I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm a Virgo. I don't forgive. I'll dip. I dip and I'm out. I'm like, F this stuff. Because in the past, forgiving just keeps you getting abused. So it's certain stuff that I don't forgive though. Like cheating, zero tolerance for cheating, violence, verbally or physically. I already done been through domestic violence, child abuse. There's a zero tolerance and not dealing with the first signs, I'm out. I already been through enough stuff. First signs, I'm out. Because I don't survive too much to just even deal with somebody that's violent or verbally or physically. You know what I'm saying? Or sexually. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. So that's what says certain stuff, yes. But it's other stuff. So, because sometimes when you've been through a lot of traumatic stuff, and I've been guilty of this, I'm better now. But when you've been through so much traumatic stuff, you be strict on everything. Because you're so scared to ever end up back where you were one time. So you just strict. And that's just trauma. You got to heal through that. You got to heal through that, which is, I think that's why that 5 of Swords came out. Somebody's still healing through a lot of trauma, and they just like protective of everything. And you will. I tell people, get as much counseling as you need. Get as much therapy as you need. Journal as much as you need to. Get a reading by me. Go, do what you need to do your work. You know what I'm saying? Heal. All right, hold on. It's almost at the hour, y'all. That was the Cartomancy and Tarot. But I'm gonna pull for probably like 2 more Oracle decks, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Divine Dream Portal. Astral realms are calling. Time to take a journey. Somebody, your dreams have been going off. Remember I told you y'all been having dreams? It says astral realms are calling. Time to take a journey. So your dreams are actually sending you messages. So something you've been dreaming about is possibly about to take place. And that's why I said it's time to take a journey. So they're trying to get you having heavy dreams about something. You probably been dreaming like every night recently about a lot for a while now. It's because something is about to transpire in your life, and they're trying to see if you even going to be open to it. Because they say the dream world is the real world, and the physical world is, the 3D. So if you can't even handle it in the real world, can you really handle it here? You see what I'm saying? So they're showing you in your dreams first and seeing how you take it. Are you welcoming to whatever's happened? Is it something bad happen? Is it something good happen? What is it? That means a lot too. Inspired, the light bulb. Remember I was saying you're inspiring? You are inspiring. Aha. It got divine inspiration comes in an instant and was created to last beyond the infinite. So yeah, you are very inspirational and inspiring. And I feel like you are somebody that got inspired yourself. So you got inspired by somebody, and that's why you're doing what you're doing. All right. So you're passing that knowledge along and that example along. You got inspired and you did something about it, and now you are inspiring people and they're starting to do things about it as well in the best they can. So you're like a role model. That message is coming out. You're a role model. Crystalline. Look at the crystal cone, y'all. So somebody need to clear their aura. Get you some crystals. I just bought a new crystal while I was in New Orleans that I love. It has crystalline. I should have put it up here, but it's actually on my altar because I'm working with it right now. It has conscious crystals channeled with a twist of sweet energy to handle. So hold on, let's read it again. Conscious crystal channel with a twist of sweet energy to handle. So yeah, somebody need to work with some kind of crystal that has some kind of sweet energy attached to it. That could be rose quartz, strawberry quartz, something that is going to help bring sweetness into your life. Okay, so it may need to be time for you to work on your gentle side, and that makes sense because the Lovers card did come out. So yeah, they need you to gentle it up. So you need to start working with like love stones if you can. You working with jade, you know what I mean? That's another stone that, you know, so malachite. You need to start working with some crystals that help sweeten up your energy. Okay? Gemini. Oh my God. So look, remember I was saying somebody, your twin flame is coming. Gemini says dualistic perceptive communication. Now, I remember I told you somebody, the love of your life is probably about to sound like they're about to come forward and communicate to you. Y'all know the Gemini energy is a Mercury ruled planet. It is about communication. Some communication could be coming through for you soon from a twin flame. That's confirmation because this is, remember the Gemini has a twin. They're opposite sides. So the message is to somebody you do need to get in control. Like if you're a Gemini too, or if you have any Gemini placements, you need to get in control with your twin. Because remember, you're gonna, your twin could be out of control sometimes. You gotta, your light side and your dark side, you have to balance that twin so you can be with your twin flame or the soulmate or your divine counterpart. Okay. Ooh, bottom of the deck, Virgo, Mercury. This is what's up. Bottom of the deck, Virgo, Mercury. This is going to be sixth house. If you so whatever your sixth house is in, listen up. It has right here organization, health, Virgo, Mercury, upkeep. So somebody, I feel like you have been doing a very great job of keeping your health good. You've been, staying fit. You see, she's doing some kind of yoga, Pilates, or something like that. You got upkeep. You've been keeping your house clean. Organization. You're like you see this canvas. Somebody if you're an artist of some kind, you make sure when you finish doing pieces, you wipe everything down, you put you close all your containers, you clean out all your brushes, you put stuff up like it's supposed to be and clean up after yourself. So you've learned how to be more organized and on top of things. That's what I'm saying. Somebody this is ever and this is the Virgo Mercury card, the sixth house. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much became some kind of like I feel like a perfectionist. Okay, for Virgos are perfectionists. So, and it says I serve daily. So you're a great example. That's the message. You're a great example. You're a great example. You're doing well. You are well because this is showing physical health well. So it sounds like nobody has nothing to worry about. Everything is just going to be rolling into you quick, fast, and in a hurry. So just get ready to receive. Let's ring the bell, okay? Get ready to receive. So look, I'm at the hour mark, so I'm going to wrap this up. I don't like going past an hour. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a message, but that's just how heavy this message was. So y'all know if y'all would like to get something from my website, you can go to goddessonarise.life. If y'all want to get a reading by me, you can go to Sacred Energy Exchange 222@gmail.com. All the information at the end of these videos. Y'all are free to follow me on all my social media platforms or donate to the channel. I got Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, and PayPal. All the information at the end of these videos as well. So let me ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit, y'all. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, y'all. Until next time, happy Virgo, new moon, happy Libra season. Peace, love, and balance. Capricorn checking out.